finally. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Greetings. Greetings, you all. Happy Tuesday. Happy Tuesday. Tomorrow's hump day. Greetings, greetings, greetings. So, yeah, y'all know. Eating some avocado. Greetings, you all. Greetings. Happy Tuesday. Eating me a little avocado. Because, oh, yeah, we're going to talk about it. Because I say, oh, my gosh. You know, it's just something about this eye when people make me pay attention. Hi, Cedric. Hi, Ski. Still stands. Greetings. Thank you. I appreciate you. Let me tell y'all, I've been watching a pattern. Because, see, I tell people, don't make me pay attention to you. And ever since, you know, tech tried to subliminally come for me. Because, you see, let me tell you something. It just looks like the work of the rats to me. You know what I'm saying? And I'm going to tell you how I can line this up. Because I tell y'all one thing about the public. You heard me? We do pay attention. Yeah, do, of course, of course. And so what happened was when Tech got up there, he came for me. I said, oh, hit a rat and showed him my video. You know what I'm saying? But then I started watching Tech moves. I say Tech is looking like the rats. Do you understand me? But listen, Linda. Listen, Larry. Listen, Linda. Unemployment is real. Let me tell you something. Baby, you see, when I lined it up, I said, oh, the rat got Tech to put Birdman in the mix. You understand? Because the rat just ain't no stand up. See, he's confident in ratting a person out, like getting close to him, using that confidential source situation. You understand? Greetings. Using that fucking confidential source situation, everybody, he confident with getting in somebody's face, the whole group face who he's going to take down. Oh, he's very confident in his position. You understand? Because, see, they gave him that image. See, rats, after they work for so long, they get an image. They give him an image. So let me tell you something. He just lined Tech up to do the dirty work. You feel me? Because he knew he had to give Birdman up. Because they're competing for the same spot right about now. See, first the rat was the confidential informant. But now he done graduated. You understand what I'm saying? But let me show y'all where rats gone wrong. Stick with me, Ski. Let me show y'all where rats just is gone wrong. It just went wrong. 2025 got the shit going wrong. Because you see, God used me as a vessel way back then, before Tech even came home. You understand what I'm saying? Because I was wondering, I said, now is he going to just keep getting loaded and never tell a story? How is this going to line up? Because I know the rat got to give Birdman up. One thing for certain and two for sure. You understand what I'm saying? The rat got to give Birdman up. See, first they wanted Stone. They both cohorted. You understand what I'm saying? Colluded. Yeah, yeah, conspired. All of that. Conned. All of that. Right? Got him out the way, right? But, it was a strategic move that was going to have to be happening because, see, they played and pretended and faked you know, with that storyline, because, oh, they coming with the storylines. I'm so sick of the storylines. You understand what I'm saying? So I can see the difference between a real and a fake storyline. You understand? So here they come with the storyline. Oh, Birdman, don't mess with him because he told on the dead. I ain't never seen nobody dead. You understand what I'm saying? Get dug up out the coffin. You understand what I'm saying? And be taken to trial for nothing they did. I never saw it. I never saw it. So that was a lie. That was a lie. So then I came to y'all with the real people who he really sold on, all the live ones, the ones who done got superseding life sentences. You understand what I'm saying? So here they come. Oh, I ain't messing with him. And the whole time they was talking. Cause see, I got a video of that rat. Greetings, baby. I got a video of that rat somewhere in my phone. Hey, Kamara. This gangster Birdman brother. Give me a call. Doing videos, selling himself when he was small, when he first came home, still had them ragged goals in his mouth. And then he did another video. Hey, Lisa Ray. None of them girls is friends. You understand what I'm saying? Because we going to get to that too. Don't worry about nothing. But yeah, that was the storyline. Okay, so they come out with the fake ass fucking storyline. But one thing that rat was never bad enough to do, was give Birdman up in his face because he knew that he was, you know, yeah, he know he was fucking with that for real. You understand what I'm saying? They was fucking with each other for real. I got recordings and everything. And see, Queen France, baby Queen France was, you understand what I'm saying? Who, baby? Live in their living color. You understand? So listen, y'all. So mind you, this rat then got strategic. So first, here comes Tech 9. Come on. He wasn't talking about none of that, right? So then, you know, times are ticking because you see, the rat been lining them up. I told y'all about Michael Munson like way some years ago, back when he first did it. You understand what I'm saying? So yeah, so the rat just been lining them, sending them, and sending them. So here comes Tech 9. You know, he gonna, one thing about it, I told y'all, when they kind of slow, they gonna find them somebody to follow. You understand what I'm saying? So he comes. So now he done hit this man up. You understand, to do the dirty work. You feel me? And then turn around and call him a rat. You understand what I'm saying? But that was his work. That was the rat work, right? He done went and said, yeah, man, yeah. Look at this. Yeah, she done too. Yeah, stolen. Yeah, yeah, and Tech, he's still on the back of the, he ain't realized he knew me himself. You understand what I'm saying? He still ain't realized today. So bam, right? So now Tech see that. Oh, that means that blood boy. Because first it's a whoa man that then told a motherfucking story. Because it was that what? That man who had, see, they was mad because they was all fooled because he, of course, Killer Stone had to fool him and make him think, oh, he wasn't talking to me. Baby, I was in his hair. Why y'all think I be singing when I sing? I'm all in the hair. Baby, I was all in his hair, baby. That means I was in his head, baby. So fuck all that fucking and shit. You understand? Because I already knew that them was the boyfriends that gave each other the fucking alphabets, which got him big booted TeeTee TuTu now. You understand? All of them. You feel me? Big Birdman, motherfucking TeeTee TuTu, motherfucking Stone, fucking all these motherfuckers. You understand what I'm saying? So them was the real boyfriends because it took me back. It took me back to when Lord God, baby, God bless the dead, rest in peace. Leroy Freelo from fucking Kenner told a fucking story about them in the motherfucking juvenile. Fucking didn't kill him and then bust his ass and had him with a shit bag and a piss bag on and all of that and then went to the hospital to go see about him. I said, oh, these are some dangerous boyfriends. You understand me? So that woke me up right there. Like, baby, you ain't got to worry about nothing. Fuck all y'all. And the one I got to be loyal to is my son. You understand me? Because he ain't asked the motherfucking come here. I'm the one that picked this motherfucker. Because here, I done been molested and all kind of shit. So all kind of shit hadn't happened to me. So motherfucking, that's why I say you can blood with. Who you fucking tamper with your spirit with? You understand me? Because I'm telling you, motherfuckers will be swapping destinies with your ass. You understand me? Baby, that man got, and I'm telling you, I was fucked up. He was already fucked up because he was too bad. So every time they went to juvenile jail, them guards bust their ass off the streets, literally. You understand? That's why he knew how to fight so good with his hands. But back to the lining up, back to the lining up, back to the fucking lining up. So bam, he didn't show. Sex them fucking got heated. Oh, it's a win. And she was in. I don't need nobody to tell my story. You know, so he come on the motherfucking camera and let Giggity buck his bitch ass up, but then he was scared because fuck, he had a mask on that motherfucking day like it was still motherfucking COVID-19 high, live, and in living color. Not saying it's gone, you understand what I'm saying? But guess what? We've been stopped wearing masks. So for him to have a mask on, I said, oh, is he trying to hide his face? Because I ain't seen him with a fucking mask on since. So anyway, bam. So now, I got him the rat. See, that's how you know the snake, the fucking rat. You heard me? And the snake that set him the motherfucker up. You feel me? Set Tech up. Because now he done got him the rat, so now he calling greetings, baby. Greetings on that camera. He didn't fucking, got him to say it on the fucking, he had the recorder. Y'all forgot that TeeTee TuTu is a living live recorder. You understand me? He put any eye, talk to you in any kind of way, put that phone on you, baby. You is greetings, man. You are being recorded, okay? This bitch is official as a referee whistle. Do you understand me? This bitch is a police. This bitch got a title. He do. But guess what? Don't worry about nothing because I'm about to finish lining. So bam. Now, you know, I saw that he did a video earlier messing with Tony Braxton about them $160 million. Of course. Of course that lady was going to get that money because that lady been that handler. You feel me? You see all them kind of people, they got a handler. And 9 times out of 10, it's the whoa man. Y'all see it, right? So now, yay. She about to cash out on him and make him a robot like all the rest of them. You know, in a BG suit, in a Wayne suit. You know, that's why Turk can't get no fucking play because Turk is not into a suit. Turk is not a robot. You understand? They can't MK Ultra and hit the button on Turk. They can't control him with the remote control is the reason why they try to fuck over Turk. But Turk don't need to worry about nothing because guess what? Turk, you got your mind, you got your real body, you really you, whatever you do, you authentic, you real. You understand what I'm saying? That's why they mad because don't worry. If that one did it to you, because he be doing it to me, trying to control views, trying to control what people see, trying to do this, trying to control the numbers, don't want nobody to hide this, calling big people in big places and doing all kind of things. But oh, don't worry, because Tony about to turn his ass to a fucking robot show as she got them $160 million. Is now his turn then came because guess what? Now Ratton went wrong on his ass. See, he been the confidential source. But shit he done did and thought he got away with then came back on him because the rat, the confident Cho. Little Cho. Big confident. Little Cho. Okay? Little Cho. Little. He big confident. Because he gonna take you out in your face. He's gonna play chess in your face. He gonna do whatever he gonna do to you in your face. Greetings, baby. Nothing, just sitting on this YouTube live, steps breaking these bitches down in real life, living color. Oh yeah, I'm breaking this play down. Thank you, baby. All right, my love. All right. So bam, now this bitch, you feel me? Birdman, he been telling and giving up the niggas close tongue, giving up BG, giving up this one. The only one who ain't went no fucking way is Juvenile with all Stone songs. If he ever quit fucking singing Stone songs, he'll be through. You understand what I'm saying? Because every last one of them is stone motherfucking songs. Okay? So, but he been lining them, this one go do time, this one go do time. Oh, just lining them up. I've been saying them in the paperwork and the confidential source calling and told on this one. Lining them up. Fucking Bryce, lining them motherfucking up. Lining them up. Lining them the fuck up. If he didn't kill him, he lined them. If he didn't kill him, he lined them, right? Bam, not a fucking shit that went wrong because his motherfucking, you heard me, diabolical fucking twin. You feel me? It's home for his spot. You feel me? Been taking at telling everything that Birdman then fucking lied about. Right? So now it's confident. Sure. You feel me? So now he didn't move Birdman clean out the motherfucking way. You understand what I'm saying? And now Birdman, you got two choices because you signed up for this. You knew when you created Cash Money, you was creating it for the fucking feds. You heard me? Because it was Cash Money was just a cover up for the fucking feds because, bitch, you owed your life to the feds because you was a confidential informant. So what you did was you used all these people fucking lyrics and every fucking thing they said. They got indicted off of shit. Or guess what? Whatever you didn't think you wanted to steal when they told you it was a hit. How? You understand me? But, oh, yeah, you did. So, right? So, bam. You lined all the closest ones up to you. But now, Giggity came home and been recording you for fucking days. From the jailhouse, bitch. She been, all calls were recorded. From the jailhouse. And when you didn't move like he said he wanted you to move like you said he was going to make somebody to do it for you because he wasn't such a bad boy. You know, he was just hanging with all the boys who was really bad. And he was really just telling. He was telling God on Jesus. He was telling God on Jesus. Yeah, but he didn't know there was a Mary Magdalene. He didn't catch Mary Magdalene, though. So, bam. Now, that shit done lined you up. Rat then went wrong. When Rat wrong. You feel me? So now he done told on you. So now he coming for your spot. And he didn't cahoots with Tony because he know, Tony, you got the 160 from me using Tech 9 to really tell, which we been both lining him up because you been the handler. But see, I've been working from the inside using his name like my brother because we both gonna get him. You understand what I'm saying? Because he just is fucking, he just is heartbroken and fucking feeling just as betrayed as any than a woman. You understand what I'm saying? Because all he still had working is his woman parts. You understand? So bam, it's the cahoot. So now, yeah, Birdman about to be the fucking robot. Yeah, it's his turn. They gonna press the fucking remote control on him. Yeah. They about to say, do as I say. Who talk with the eyes closed? It's Chinese medicine, bitch. It might be Chinese medicine, but it's all good. If you think I'm talking with my eyes closed, that's your business. Get out of my room, TeeTee, TuTu, bitch, because this is my story, and I'm telling it, bitch, because it's going to line up just like I say. So anyway, now, they done all cahoots, you feel me? So now, yeah, the lady about to get the fucking 160 million. She's sick of this motherfucker. She been sick of him. She been sick of mommy and his motherfucking ass. When he probably was really there for her boys. You understand? See, shit just be a fucking storyline, right? So rest ain't going wrong there. But now it's TeeTee TuTu turn too, because now they having a turn at the same time. Because see, while he was over there working on Birdman thinking all his motherfucking shit was good, Michael Munson, who I told y'all about way back in 2023, winter 2023, you heard me, backtrack, winter 2023, right? Guess what, y'all? Michael gave the guilty plea back. After Michael had been pled guilty on the rat birthday, which was November 4, 2024, and he had took off. Michael went in his cell and he prayed, and he woke up. And once he woke up, he never went back to sleep the same again. And guess what? Michael lined him up a whole new set of attorneys because Michael money got to be pretty long and strong from the jailhouse. Greetings, baby. That's all right. You here. Michael money long and strong from the jailhouse. If he was front TeeTee TuTu, what the fuck he This is the first time ever out of all of his lining that TeeTee TuTu is going to have to stand in his title that he's not telling nobody. Because see, snitching is a secret. Confidential sourcing is a secret. But this man and gave back the fucker man. This is a well. You hear me? He eating sharks and everything. Everything. He didn't give back the guilty. So y'all know what that is? Stand in his position and get on a stand now. They got the, when you take things to trial, you understand what I'm saying? Guess what? The popos got to get on the stand. Whoever said it, saw it. So you heard me, synced it. You heard me, saw it, whatever, spoke on it, reported it, Guess what? Baby, assume the position. Because you're going to sit on that stand. Rats gone wrong, baby. Rats is gone wrong. And then it's gone wrong on y'all at the same time. Difference is Birdman going to be a robot. Because Tony is going to hit the, remote control on his ass like he didn't hit it on BG, Wayne. You heard me? No Turk. Juvie, don't worry about that. His wife got that. Ain't nobody fucking with that lady who Juvie messing with, whom Juvie married to. Nobody's fucking with that lady right there. That lady right there got all that sewed up, bow, and ribbon. I respect that lady. You understand what I'm saying? As she should. Because not even Birdman was gonna play with her. Do you understand what I'm saying? But guess what? The rest of them, don't worry about it, Turk. Let Turk be whatever he want to be. At least he himself. The rest of them is robots. They wearing a Gucci suit. That's why I played it for y'all. All y'all got to do, go look up Hobson. Hobson is the rapper who admitted to wearing the Gucci Man suit. So if he admitted, just Google, just type Hobson in your YouTube search. And guess what? Hobson gonna tell y'all how he went down there on Wilshire Avenue in LA. Cause I was even on Wilshire Avenue myself, so I know what he was talking about. You understand what I'm saying? That man say that's where he got the Gucci suit from. So I know that they got a BG suit, they got a fucking Wayne suit. They all they do is get different people to wear them. Hey baby, hey. If they want to get in, they got to wear that skin. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah, and they got to fool the masses and make y'all believe with all of y'all soul within. That's what they doing with y'all harvesting y'all energy, fooling y'all in y'all face with fake suits and masks, costumes. Happy Halloween every day. Do you understand me? So you ain't resting going wrong. Because now TeeTee TuTu then got Tech to line up motherfucking Birdman and Tech telling old stories. Now he's sitting up there. I say, oh, here we go again. I done said this about slow people. One thing about slow people, you ain't got to know that when you knew they was young, you knew they was slow. You understand? They rode the short yellow bus and they were slow. They was in the slow classes. You already knew if you went to school with them what time it was. But now that they done got older, baby, they is high functioning slow. Because he sat up there and watched that fucking rat sit on this YouTube with a backdrop telling all them old ass stories. Tech don't want to be alone. He don't want to be alone, but baby, guess what? He's not alone. You heard me? Not with the rat on him. He got all kind of eyes on him. And he gonna have him on the stand. Talk about the police calling him. Of course. Because the rat gave him your number. How the police had your number? So you got to make it make sense. I understand it the first time that they said. Not they don't take 2 and 3 and record and co-playback and all that. He is so easy to be figured out. Cause all I got to put in my head, he moved like a woman. You understand me? He moves like a woman, so you got to watch him. You got to watch him. He got kind of scared. He got very scared. But see, now the rat making them confident. You understand? Because all the rat needed was that one video. forget that tech took it down. It was already recorded, remember? Because he did it to tech, but guess what? Remember, man, he'll never know we caught his ass. You understand what I'm saying? We caught his ass when he did that fucking story about BG Derrick through. When he called himself having that boy telling confessing on live. Caught him because all I got to do is look at him and see he moved like a woman. And once I put that in my head, every move gonna be figured out. Cause he's still slow. You understand? Because he wasn't born a woman, but he got all of his mama ways. Not no other woman, just her. You understand? Just her. Okay, and they just low down and no good. You feel me? Just slow down and no good. But yeah, rats ain't gone fucking wrong because guess what? TeeTee TuTu got to get on the stand. Now this man gave back the guilty pleas. I checked it, y'all. I just didn't print down the paperwork or none of that shit. But guess what, y'all? I checked it. Y'all know I checked it. Y'all know I checked it. Fresh out of jail, not ready. Let me tell you something. That boy is so slow. This internet, he's so slow. He's sitting up there. He want to tell y'all what all he done been through. And, my mama, we need to put something right here because whatever that be right here, I don't know what it be. But some be right there because I be seeing it. I don't know if it be my third eye seeing it. I don't know if y'all see it, whatever. But he sit up there and pressify their mouth. Because, all of them wanted to come easy. They don't want to be men and go get a job. You feel me? They just want you to sit there and look at them all day long. You understand what I'm saying? Need to be out there with their good breath asses. You understand? On somebody's job. You understand? But ratting is their job. And they just perfecting it, day by day. That's why I be saying, guess what? I be going to tell Murder, don't let them trick you out your spot. Because, see, you be for real and they is for fake. And every time you say something real, they going to get credit off of you. And eventually, they going to have the internet police looking for you. Fuck looking, they gonna be coming for you. Don't let them trick you out your spot. You cannot. You got to talk about them. Don't talk about nothing that happened in the past because that's not really BG. That's why it's just whoever programming him to answer you because they gonna be coming for you. You understand? So if they could fool you to fucking give them just heat and smoke or anything from anything old, remember, this is a different kind of state. Ain't no statutes or limitations on nothing, honey. They give you them good old Babylon day, because this is it, so they give you, they got some other kind of stuff go on in these parishes. You understand what I'm saying? Don't get hooked up with them. That's all they trying to do is fill up the jailhouse with people. Don't fall for it. Whoever hitting the button, make sure they forget all about you, because I feel like it's somebody who know I'm hitting a button, because I'm like, nah, this nigga, no, he ain't real. You understand what I'm saying? He know he ain't real, right? So I'm like, nah, how out of all the people, I ain't seen him with his mama. I ain't seen him with his siblings. I ain't seen him with nobody talking about the cousin or none of that. He won't even act like he don't even know the boys who he really ran and hung with, right? He acting like him. So how the fuck he just knew Blabber at the concert? Because facial recognition is everywhere. And maybe they already had, facially recognized Blabber going in the fucking concert. Just like they do anything else around this motherfucker. Because I told y'all that, it's already been heavy all over the world. But I told y'all after that stuff happened on January the 1st in New Orleans, I said, just look around, candy camera. You better not chew a piece of bubble gum wrong. Greetings. You better not chew a piece of bubble gum and spit it out on the ground. You hear me? Because guess what? They're going to have you on camera because I told y'all, wherever the Super Bowl be, baby, they got 360-degree cameras. Baby, they can point out, move in. You heard me? They on them Google satellites, baby. They can see you good. I see you good. Y'all hit that like button. Thank you, baby. Thank you. We ain't rest, baby. Thank you. Y'all hit that like button. And y'all ain't been subscribing or nothing. But guess what? It's all right. Because guess what? Long as y'all hear the truth, it don't even matter. Because see, I was going to define. I said, guess what? I ain't here for that. I'm here to tell the truth. So they're not going to let y'all, subscribe to that. They want y'all to subscribe to fake fucking people. Because you got to pay attention. You feel me? They trying to feel. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. We ain't rest. We already know, baby. We already know. That's why I'm like, I ain't know nobody. I don't care what nobody do, but that's why I'm like, okay, don't murder, don't let them trick you out your spot because these people is fake people. These is not real people. So when you get on there talking the real shit, you hear me? Thank you, baby. I appreciate you, Tony, baby. Guess what? When you get on there talking the real shit, they is documenting it like, got him. Got him. And then they'll ring your ass up a receipt big enough to fucking cover the whole flat ass motherfucking world. Do you understand me? And guess what? Oh, baby, for now how Nicki Minaj talk to, what about Nicki Minaj, baby? What you say? Laugh out loud. You know how Nicki Minaj talk, laugh out loud. You know how like she is possessed. This lady confused. Well, baby, you could be confused. This ain't Nicki Minaj. You heard me? And guess what? This is not a confusing situation. Anybody who's been on here been knowing. Just get out the room because I say I wasn't even going to, respond or reply to them kind of people. I say I was just going, people that fuck with me wrong, I say I was just going to look at them like this. Give them a long fucking stare. Because that's the last time I'm going to look at their ass. You understand what I'm saying? And just walk the fuck off. And when I walk off, they'll never be in front of my motherfucking face ever again. Oh, so telling the truth, I'm about to get his ass out of here, whoever he is. Because guess what? He been listening long enough. Darius, you're so smart, you're dumb. So just let me help you, baby. Just get on. Just get on. Don't worry about them, y'all. They won't talk rah-rah. I'm going to give me a moderator in here. Just block them on because they going to wish they could come back and watch these videos because, see, I'm just a seer. You understand what I'm saying? I just be telling y'all the truth because, see, guess what? It take all of them time to catch up. Look how long it took for Tech to fucking come home and how long he been home before the fucking rat had to think about him because the bitch be running out of content. How we hear rats? You heard me? Bitch running out of content. So, bitch, that's when he go to digging up every motherfucking thing. Bitch dug up something I didn't talk about 2-3 years ago. You understand what I'm saying? All to give emotion all over again. All for Tech to take his down. For the fucking rat to be the fucking recorded it for the fucking feds. Birdman to be turned into a motherfucking robot because he ain't gonna be good for nothing else because Tony gonna get them 160 fucking million. You understand what I'm saying? And guess what? Every fucking body else he lined, this is the lad. This is why this is the all of them motherfuckers is robots. They not gonna make Turk a fucking robot because Turk ain't selling his soul out like that. You heard me? Nothing but the fucking truth. Do you hear me? Thank you, baby. Guess what? Turk talk his shit, Turk pop his shit, Turk talk real shit. So yeah, the bitch gonna call the people. He making his last calls. Don't worry, because he's going to be a robot. Don't worry, y'all. Think y'all saw him sleep on the stage that time. You heard me? So Baba back in jail. Blabber ain't back in jail, baby. Blabber was at the BG concert, baby, taking pictures like it was illegal. You heard me? Like he ain't get on the fucking internet and rang the fucking BG. You understand what I'm saying? They was there like they was the best of fucking friends. And I say, Lord, now I know this is a fake BG because all of them acting like they don't fucking know. You heard me? But guess what? Whoever programming his ass, they didn't see black. Baby, you better be off paper, Blabber, because guess what? BG ain't gonna go to jail. He a robot, but you human. You heard me? You going. If the fuck you was around him, because guess what? That fucking girl gonna tell him. Just like she told on everybody else. See, she ain't worried about him. You see, they ain't went to jail yet, huh? Two convicted felons for the feds together, huh? Ain't nobody went to jail yet, but the other boy here went to jail because she ain't gonna. Guess what, baby? You got to know. Do you understand me? She's the handler. He's a robot. That's why they ain't worried about it. But anybody else who want to be foolish and want a picture and running behind concerts. See, that's why I don't go out, because I don't know who in the fucking building. You understand me? And all I know is I ain't got no fucking business in the building. You feel me? So if something fucking go down, they just ain't gonna fucking say I was in the fucking building. You understand me? But he know he got a fucking probation officer. You better be all fucking papers, because that's how they fucking do it. They'll tell you you ain't had no business going to the party. You ain't had no business going to the concert. That violates your fucking parole. See, people don't fucking listen. People don't fucking listen. They got to fucking keep having a turn over and over and over and over again. Just like I'm watching this shit with Tech. I'm like, I didn't watch this fucking rat continuously do this shit and lock motherfuckers up. Not Tech. You just a good fucking slow replica. That's it. That's all he done made. It was a replicated rat. What you say, baby? He is sending them all to jail. Sending them all straight past go. But see, I see Michael Munson. Michael Munson is a big whale. Do you understand me? That's what you call a big whale. Because as long as that man had been in the jailhouse, 2 years going on, damn near 3. That man gave that guilty shit back. He said that whoever told on him got to come and see him. How Brooke gets to go to that concert with BG and she on papers and BG. Because BG a robot and Brooke is his handler. Now see, I don't be here to talk to people business, but baby, if I wanted to get into talking people business, but see, I just talk these businesses. You know, if you notice me, I just got on the subject and stuck to it, but I just got to let y'all know BGA fucking real. You heard me? And I say I used to love watching that young lady. You understand me? How that girl, she might be a grown old lady, but she look young, she look good. You understand what I'm saying? I used to love her. Now she look like she done lost all her glow. But it would take your shine. He don't look like BG. He is not BG. Baby, let me tell you something. I don't care how old or young you is. When you're young and you get older, no matter what go on, because, you know, the world puts the wear and tear on you. But when you see a motherfucker eyebrows and eyes go to fucking relocating in other places, you best to know that's not them. Something is going wrong. You feel me? And I think when he was last home, I don't think they had fentanyl out like that. I don't know. I don't know if he melted. I don't know what the fuck happened, but I know it ain't real. So that's why I just say it ain't real. It's not real. Wait till when he got out rippy. That's not the real beat. I'm sorry. Sorry, not sorry. Because you know what? I got a picture when he looked like Skeletor. And I'm like, now he looking like that. So he just keep changing. I don't know. Maybe when he first got home, somebody, because you know, he kept turning away from the camera when he got home. But you know, when you know somebody, you know, you've been watching somebody, them will wait on me and stuff, but people walk up there, they might say, oh, that's that, you know, and I'll be like, well, if you say that's me, you know it was me, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, yeah, but that right there, see, it was a different situation than Keisha Kaur and Gucci Mane, because see, it was said that Gucci Mane left Keisha Kaur the money and she flipped it. Now, this young lady right here, I know ain't none of them left no money because they ain't no money to leave. You understand me? So that means she's spending her own money on all of that. You understand what I'm saying? And them people is a heavy fucking task. He keep forgetting he was the driver. Oh, TeeTee, don't worry. He will never forget he was the driver when I finished on this video. He could never forget he was the driver. Do you understand what I'm saying? He not real either. Gucci. Oh no, Gucci is not real. That just type in Hopsin. 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 And Hopsin gonna tell you out his own mouth that they told him that he had to wear the Gucci suit. Because you see, Hopsin was a conscious rapper. So he turned you on. He told you the truth like I'm telling you the truth. You understand? Difference between me and Hopsin. You understand? I might be on YouTube and shit, but I ain't out here, you know, selling myself like a brand and all of that. I don't care about being none of that. You understand what I'm saying? Because, baby, I know about all of that. You understand? And that ain't nothing good for me. But Just type in Hobson. He'll tell you in his own words. He'll tell you in his own words. Because rats go wrong. You understand what I'm saying? The rats gone wrong, baby. Rats is gone wrong. Baby Birdman about to, he is on his, if he making any calls, if he's still normal. You hear me? Oh, baby. Let me tell you, let's not talk about that. Because, see, I said I wasn't going to do it. Only reason why I listen to Gates like that, y'all know why? Some days I got to really sit down and think. Some days I really got to sit down and think. I say, Lord. I know the rat. I know the rat sent the feds to Stone while he was in the feds, right? And I know that Bryce and all of them was calling Stone because I pulled the paperwork. I've been pulled the paperwork. And I know Lil Wayne said what he said, whether he was in his real body or his robot body. I know he said what he said because it's in the paperwork, right? The reason why I listen to Kevin Gates like that, let me tell you something, y'all. For real, for real, for real. This guy, I can tell, really, 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 really channels Stone energy. He raps about Stone. He talk about all the shit that Stone did. Shit that he talk about in the songs. I just could pick it up like that. Like that. Like that. Oh, let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. If you see any of these boys outside, these is not the real boys. Somebody could press the buttons on him too. Everything is a storyline. Everything is a storyline. They been did it to him when he went to jail too. They could hit the buttons on him too. That's why he's just out here going over there. He's just a brand. He's just a brand. But guess what? That bitch rapping though. I ain't gonna lie. And guess what? He be channeling all Stone energy. He even rap like him. Sometimes he try to sound like him when he rap, but you know how I can tell because that's how my son sound. You understand what I'm saying? Like I got that real life living still in my face every fucking day. So I can read a play from, Timbuktu to El Segundo. You understand me? Nowhere's too far for me. You feel me? I just pay attention. So that's why I really listen to something like that. Because I be like, boy, if I ain't know no motherfucking better. Bitch, who really? All y'all was after the boy. That was the powerful boy. You heard me? All y'all wanted to be that boy's girl. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. That's it. That's all, and that's motherfucking it. But back to the fucking basics, though. Because rats then fucking gone wrong. You think from being with OG Booby Black? You think from being with OG Booby Black? What about it? What about it? No, that's not from being with OG Booby Black. Mm-mm. He wasn't with, Stone like the Red Boys. Because he bought a red punk by my house before. He did. I don't know why he thought he was fooling me. I used to tell him everything he fucking did. You heard me? I used to tell him he didn't want to know. I said, boy, I had a dream about you. I don't want to hear that shit. I know. But anyway, no, Kevin Gates was with Stone himself. He was with Stone himself. I'm trying to remember how that real nigga looked. He was with him himself. He was hands on. But all of them hung together. It's like the same kind of boys and shit. So I guess after because it was Kevin Gates and Booby Black was in jail together. See, murder, wrecking cash money. Yeah, but see, murder brother wrecked him. There wasn't nobody but Pete told on his brother. You know how Birdman had Terrence in jail? That's what Master Peter did to see murder. I don't know why they just sacrificed their own first because they know the people going. You heard me? That's why I stay away from everybody. Fuck, I love straight up. If I love you, I gotta stay away from you, baby. That will not be the story. That will not be the fucking story. It ain't gonna be the story on me either. I love you. I would sing your ass anything from across the world. I love you. But that up and close in person shit, I take that personal. Be wrong for that, baby, and still rolling off it like ain't nothing ever happened. Them people does fucking shit, y'all. I'm telling y'all. That's why the boy never comes home. Come on now. Even fucking the ratted his ass out of there because he knew he wasn't coming home because he wasn't coming home because of the confidential source sourcing on him. And that good judge, after he tried to turn and be the confidential source on everything that he had, hands on, baby, that he had then set up and conspired. He had then conspired the plot, set it up, and then went told on all the boys. So he got more time than all of the boys. For real, the keys to the city they give to the rappers. Because the rappers is rats. The rappers give up the whole city. That's what I told y'all. They be sacrificing the whole fucking state. That's how they get up through them. That's why this shit ain't standing for nothing no more. Because it's more than them that sacrifices them. I sees it on the daily. Every time I motherfucking see a rapper die from New Orleans, I be ready to just go to, baby. I be saying, I can come on here and tell y'all who fucking did what. Man, who's trying to come up off of it. For a fucking TV show, another fucking rap deal, or this, that, and they even sacrifice themselves. Then when they don't be fucking signing them motherfucking contracts with the fucking invisible ink. Bitch, they might leave some shit out, but bitch, it's gonna appear later. You just ain't seen it. Baby, they got to be more careful. That much being famous in all the world. You hear me? Fuck that. That's what I'm telling y'all. Don't do it. It's not worth it. Our city is messed up, baby. The whole world messed up. The whole world messed up. You hear me? But it's just especially the cities around the water. Everywhere where the cities is around the water, the places is around the water. It's because they say that water make you act crazy. You understand what I'm saying? But guess what? That water real. You feel me? Some people scatter water. At least you can survive it. So you ain't too crazy after fucking all. Because people who scatter water, they stay far away from it. And the water's still bound to come meet them. So, what? So we stomaching this thing. They could call it crazy all they want. I call it a peculiar kind of people. Go through some shit that nobody else can go through. Yeah, I'm alkaline all day, and that is what the fuck I'm talking about. Because, baby, all day long and strong. You feel me? If you just drinking any kind of water, baby, you is wasting your body. You heard me? Because I'm telling you, got to be more careful. But yeah, y'all, rats gone fucking wrong. Rats gone fucking wrong. Because guess what? This bitch got to go get on the stand. He do. Because that man gave it back already. That man was on a time ticker. He was on the ticker. Y'all know I got it right here. I got to pull it up. I pulled it up at the end of the last video. Because he pissed me off. Because every time I'm on live, he want to send his little minions and send his little vices and shit like I give a darn about any of that. You heard me? Yes, baby. That alkaline is the truth. So they made me go look up Michael Munson's case. And when I had looked it up, I said, this man ain't got his time yet. This man ain't got his time yet. Better alkaline. They better alkaline their whole life. Especially that glued up meat that they be eating. Ooh, Lord, girl, I stopped eating meat. I be scared. Baby, I be scared. And got to make sure I ain't got no parasites and none of that. Girl, that stuff ain't real, y'all. Men and women, that is not real. People's trying everything. They make food out of chemicals and make it taste so good, and the chemicals are so destructive. You understand me? Never was made for a body. They're not meant. It's missing. Wait. Oh, that is the missing people. You is right about that. Oh, rats gone wrong. Oh, you is not lying. That's the people at the border. I'm here with you. I'm here with you. I am here with you. And no, that is not me. I am so sick of it. That's why I don't even eat it. You understand what I'm saying? Y'all, let me tell you something. Baby, I be trying to find the fruits with the number 9 on it. You understand what I'm saying? Eating avocados and shit. I be eating motherfucking walnuts and cashews and motherfucking, all that shit. And be scared with that. Be looking at it like, Lord, they're making everything out of everything. They can just press a button and make it. Lord, what is going on? You hear me? Baby, whew. It's dangerous. It's dangerous around here. It's dangerous. Rats eat cheese, baby. These rats, I don't know what they eating, Queen Francois. They eating that fucking blow up and need to bust wide open. You understand what I'm saying? Because, baby, I'm telling you. Let me pull up Michael Munson paperwork, and then I need to screenshot this. I really need to put it up on my page. I'm going to put it up on this page. I'm going to screenshot it. I'm going to post. Because it's public information. That's what it's called. You know, for the confident. You know, they're so confident, telling and shit. You understand? Getting on the group, getting on the podcast, discussing people and shit. Like he forgot when he was small, Queen Francois, and was begging them ladies. You heard me? Was begging them ladies with a gray jogging suit on. Begging them and begging them. That's what he was doing. Begging. Please, please, please. Just use the motherfucking parrot man, chicken man, fucking crow man, fucking falcon man up. Do you understand me? But don't worry, because Tony is gonna seek the reward. She got the remote control. Robot bitches. When you see them together and they ain't going to jail, they're robots. That means somebody plugged their ass up. Thank you, Just K. Okay, Just K. Let's go. Let me see. Let me pull this up because this is what's happening, baby. This is what's happening. Let me go on over here to pay stuff. Cause I done told y'all when they be talking that all that rah and all of that, you don't want to hear none of that. You don't want to hear none of that. Just go and pull up the paperwork. That's all you gotta do. Just go pull it up, cause rats is going wrong. You understand? I be so glad. You know, they need to come up with a fucking rule or something that you fucking can't seal. You know, you can't be sealing paperwork and shit. That's what they need to come up with. That's what they need to make a executive order about. Executive order. That. Seals and shit. The seals need to come off because that man making the seals come off. That man is what? That man say one thing about it, he got one life to live. And if he got to go 8180, 1,001, 1,001. Oh, baby, he got 1,001, 1,000. Baby, he going hard behind him. And I don't blame him because the rest sitting on here lining some new people up. He just keep lining them up. And they just keep sitting with him. They don't never get bored. I be like, what? What? They ain't got enough yet. Oh my goodness gracious. Somebody got to stop all of this shit going on. Let me see. I'll be pulling the time parties. Let me put this man up in here. Because, baby, I tell you, we can't make this shit up. They are rats to me. They are. All of them. All of them in the industry. Every one of them you see, they done sold their soul, baby. That's their image. The rapping is the image, but they're still telling God on Jesus. Is gonna tell. Criminal. This man is in criminal court. Thanks to TeeTee TuTu, because TeeTee TuTu got all that man money. See, sometimes people pray, and you can't be playing with people. You understand what I'm saying? This man then did him a good deed and got him blowed up on the internet and all of this here. How he was able to get y'all all the pads and all of this and do this and all that. And he turned this man in. Yay. He thought it was going to be easy. They tell and they all get their friends. Like, oh, baby, they get the friends, the family, the community. They say something reckless, and if they get any random person to do what they singing or rapping in a song that's reckless, they get credit for that too. Yeah, that's how they're working. They're working worldwide, nation, local, they're doing it. Yeah, state, federal, they're doing it. Fucking tribal, they're doing it. They're doing it. They're fucking doing it. All by themselves. Dewan, that's your middle name. Look, even a computer know. I ain't even tell a computer to say that mess up. I look at celebrities as regular people, and we all should. Baby, but guess what? They're not regular. They are I spies. Do you understand me? Those people ruin the people. They is selling the wrong type of shit. Yeah, don't. You do better not to look at them. You know what I'm saying? Because they're mesmerizing. You know, they did a 1,000,001 spells on the world. You know, Beyonce wasn't the only one. It wasn't the only one. But see, even the universe, you feel me? Get tired of the ass. Eventually, you know, they say time is your friend. Time makes deception reveal itself. And what then happened? The plan. Playing with the universe. Oh no, baby. I didn't want to do that. That man last name is ooh la la. Let's see. Search. Can't take all day. Here he go right here. The man ain't got no time. This has been filed since March 23rd, 2023. What I told y'all about them numbers. You heard me? What I told y'all about them and a 9, because they could flip the 9 into and make it a 6. You understand what I'm saying? So look what you see. 3. 2 times 3 is what? 6. Uh-huh. And what? 2023. You still got what? Huh? Okay. You could do 3 and 2, 6. Or you could do let me see, 4 times 3 is 12. Okay. So times 3 is 12. You take the 1 plus the 2 and add it up. You still got a 3. You understand what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? Then you got the 3 plus 3 is fucking 6. You feel me? It was just all up in that day, using sacrificial number. That's how I know he done sold his soul to the game. That's his new. Yeah, but I'm not going to let him keep getting y'all. And they going for old shit because he forgot he was the driver. You understand what I'm saying? And he cannot forget that he was the driver in the fucking car. See, Tex ain't telling that part. He's still covering for him. But one thing, you feel me? Because he want him to spare his ass because he's trying to give him a draw on y'all. You understand what I'm saying? Or them, what? It's nothing to play with, and that's how I live my life, baby. I'm always coming with the numbers. So I'm going to be adding, subtracting, dividing, multiplying. I'm a who? What? Baby. That's why I understand now why geometry was so important. I used to hate geometry, but I had mastered the shit because I love numbers. But I used to be like, why I got to learn this shit? You hear me? Now I understand. Do understand. Do. Okay? Michael Munson was good to us. Yes, Michael Munson was good to y'all. Yes, he was. He was good to y'all. And guess what? That red just had to get that boy taken out because that's the red hole assignment. Whoever they put him on, he is confident in his true source fucking title. You understand what I'm saying? Because that's his new image. Confident, true source. That is his new image. So he's so confident sitting up there in that body. But guess what? I showed y'all Onk 904, whatever he is, whatever the little dude, I showed y'all already. The man said, why you got them cameras on me? Man, get that camera on me. Get that camera on me. Why you got the camera on me? Why you got the camera on me? Because he's a good one. In your face, he's a bold one. And y'all don't listen. Y'all don't listen because y'all be watching him. Greetings, Sunny baby. Y'all be watching that him. Yes, all night. He gonna take you out. I'm telling you, you gotta be careful what you put your eyes on. Who you let put their eyes on. Yo, it's serious out here. Michael Munson, I told him, don't trust that rat. Baby, when I tell you, baby, when I tell you, baby Michael Munson wish she would have listened. I promise you that. I can promise you that. Uh-huh. I can promise you that. He do. Doctor report case summary. That's cool. Got all that man drugs. Went ahead on and fucking uh recorded that man on them fucking phones that he was calling that man on. It's horrible. Just horrible. He's a horrible person. Just horrible. He don't care who he uses. Baby, he don't care. This man's stuff getting longer and longer. Let me see. The last time he went to court was 7/18. Oh! August 4th, 2025. Response in opposition by USA 2 motion to withdraw plea of guilty. Attachments number 1, Exhibit 1. His lawyer entered on August the 4th, 2025. So that means that was just yesterday. It really isn't too far away. It has me right here today, and I come to say, get a guilty back. I'll sit on that stand with you like the big fucking rat. They to pay for. When you want to pay for some shit, you pay for some good shit. You understand me? They tell me it's 39 billable pages. 50. Oh no, no, no. It's 11 pages plus 39 pages full of 50 pages. I got that. Let me see. Let me see it. Let me see it. Come on, baby. You selected. Let's go. Let me see it. Let me see it. It's gonna cost me. I'll pay for that. I'll pay for it. I'll pay for it. I'll pay for it. Cause I want it. Cause I want it. And I want it. And I want it. I'll pay for it. I'll pay for it. The link to this page, man, I never can continue. Don't worry about it. I'll take the warning. Warning comes before destruction. Y'all better listen. Okay. Ooh, 50 pages. Can't make it up. The factual back. Ooh, let's go. Y'all here for it? Is y'all here for it? Because this is the live and then living color shit. See, this is the shit I be talking about. See, this is when I'm not going to play with him. You feel me? You see? You catch my link. Catch my link. Catch the link. It's a real thing. It's a sure thing. You understand me? Catch the links. Catch the links. Come on, catch it. Catch it. Let's catch that. You heard me? Official. You feel me? I'll pay for it. Because I want it. Do want it. Do. Let's see. United States District Court, Middle District, Florida, Tampa Division. United States of America versus Michael DeWine Munson. Let me see it. The United States opposes the defendant's motion to withdraw a plea filed at Doc 172. The defendant was clearly and thoroughly advised of the potential penalties, the facts giving rise. That's why he didn't go to jail for trying to kill me. Exactly, because he kept turning on. But Michael is what? Michael is that karma, and Michael is that revenge, because Michael is giving that what? Guilty back. Is getting back, and they're going back to the beginning. So now y'all gonna get the whole kit and caboodle at the same time. You feel me? So let's start. It says, and thoroughly advised potential penalties, the facts giving rise to those penalties, and expressed his wish for the case to resolve without trial. Now Munson seeks to circumvent. You heard me? Or circumvent the finality of Rule 11 by withdrawing his plea. As his mother exactly. Oh, his mother watched him. But guess what? She gonna watch this too. It ain't over. The story ain't over. It ain't over, Queen Prince. I promise you. I told you, time is your friend. Time makes deception reveal itself, honey bunch. Don't you worry about nothing. He will get his. Don't worry about nothing. Don't worry about nothing. So listen, y'all. It says on March 23rd, a federal grand jury sitting in the Middle District of Florida returned a 3-count indictment charging the defendant with drug distribution charges in violation of 21 U.S.C. On June 14th, 2023, a federal grand jury sitting in the Middle District of Florida returned a 4-count superseding indictment, charging the defendant with 1 count of conspiracy to distribute 50 grams or more of methamphetamine and 40 grams or more of fentanyl in violation of 21 U.S.C. and 3 counts of drug distribution charge. 30. Okay, so I remember I told y'all the 3 charges was TeeTee, TuTu. What's the other one fucking name? Mike and motherfucking Sweet Pea. The fucking 3 fucking rats. That's why him and these them living together now, because they rats. Okay? After raising a number of pro se motions related to discovery and bond matters, the case is scheduled for trial with the final pre-trial of August 19, 2024. On August 13th, 2024, a federal grand jury sitting in the Middle District of Florida returned a 5-count second superseding indictment charging the defendant with 1 count of conspiracy. That is TeeTee TuTu with the fucking phone. That's to distribute 50 grams or more of methamphetamine, 400 grams or more of fentanyl, and 1 kilogram or more of heroin in violation with of 21 USC. That was TeeTee TuTu, okay? Because he showed it to him on the camera, okay? Thank you, baby. Thank you, Sonny boy. I appreciate you, baby. Thank you. That was TeeTee TuTu, because the man FaceTime him and he had the fucking camera on. So anything he doing off this Fed phone, the Feds is saying it at the same time as TeeTee TuTu, because this is his image. This is his job and his title. Okay? So, bam. That was the phone call. The second superseding indictment also alleged the crimes occurred within 15 years of Munson's release from a sentence of more than 12 months for a serious drug felony. So he's a repeat offender, and they sent him at him. And plus, they're locked up with him. Notice of the same was filed August 16, 2024. The matter was ultimately set for trial on November 4th, 2024, which is the rat birthday. So he was already doing a sacrifice, but this was all going to go on his birthday. Set for trial November the 4th. Taking the trial on his birthday. Bitch, think he's slick, but see, I told you, I just know he think like a woman. Munson entered a guilty plea the morning of trial. Munson investigative report. A final PSR was issued January 22nd, 2023. The defendant sought to continue his sentencing. At a hearing on April 25th, 2025, Munson raised issues with the PSR and sought more time to raise objections through his attorney. The matter was continued to a sentencing on July 17, 2025. Munson filed a motion to withdraw his plea on July 16, 2025. So the factual background, hey. So this is the factual background. Beginning on an unknown date, but no later than on or about October 22, and continuing through April 5th, 2023, the defendant conspired to distribute 400 grams or more of a mixture containing fentanyl, 50 grams or more of methamphetamine, and 1 kilogram or more of heroin. The conspiracy reached to a source of supply in California, according to statements made by Munson in a recorded jail call, talking to TeeTee TuTu. Beginning in October of 2022, a confidential source, beginning in October of 2022, a confidential source provided narcotics given to him by Munson for distribution. On or about October 18, 2023, Munson provided methamphetamine and fentanyl to the source. 2 of the exhibits were tested by the Florida Department of Law Enforcement and determined to be and 84.41 grams of a mixture containing fentanyl. The following day, agents conducted a controlled payback of U.S. currency for the drugs. So they gave TeeTee TuTu the money, and On October 19, 2022, agents used a confidential source to purchase methamphetamine from Munson. So this is the second time. The transaction took place at a Waffle House in Brandon, Florida. Munson delivered methamphetamine to the confidential source and obtain U.S. currency in exchange. Ooh, talk about it. The exhibit was tested by a laboratory and determined to be 329.8 grams of pure methamphetamine. On December 16, 2022, Munson sold fentanyl to an undercover agent at the Waffle House in Brandon, Florida. The deal was arranged over recorded calls and text messages. The substance was sent to a laboratory for testing and determined 3 grams of a mixture containing fentanyl, heroin, and parafluorofentanyl. Ooh, this boy here wasn't playing. On January 5th, 2025, it's the same thing this boy did to Stone, because Stone had all these super indictments too. They do the same shit. On January 5th, 2023, Munson sold fentanyl and methamphetamine to an undercover agent at the Waffle House in Brandon, Florida. The deal was arranged on recorded and calls and text messages. The substance was sent to a laboratory for testing and confirmed amphetamine and 29 grams of a mixture containing fentanyl. Boy, this boy just too much. On February 15, 2023, Munson sold fentanyl to an undercover agent at the Waffle House in Brandon, Florida. The deal was arranged on recorded calls and text messages. The substance was sent to the laboratory for testing and confirmed to be 56.06 grams of a mixture containing fentanyl and 56.19 grams of a mixture containing fentanyl. Lord, who he was vicious. Munson continued to communicate with the undercover agent about narcotic sales. But y'all know who the undercover agent is now, right? Remember, he went from confidential source to what? Undercover agent. Munson sent photographs through text messages depicting pressed bricks with owl prints. Y'all know what is going on. This is nothing but the confidential source. This is it. This is it. This is it. Munson used coded language for methamphetamine and fentanyl during the communications. On March 23rd, 2023, United States Magistrate Judge Julia Sneed issued a search warrant for 1407 Wickford Place in Brandon, Florida, Munson's stash house. On April 5th, 2023, agents arrested Munson at his home and executed a search warrant at 1407 Wickford Place in Brandon, Florida. Same morning. Oh yeah, because that's where the old lady stayed that did the videos, started doing the videos with TeeTee TuTu about the soap or about the something she started doing. So in the footnotes notes, they have Munson's motion to withdraw erroneously states erroneously. States law enforcement obtained the search warrant on April 5th, 2023. Agents recovered pieces of paraphernalia used for mixing and packaging narcotics, to include a kilogram press, bowls, mixers, a scale, a gas mask, baggies, cutting agents, vacuum sealer, and owl pieces. Is that Drake? Oh. And owl pieces, similar to those in the photographs sent by Munson. Agents also recovered bags of narcotics, which were sent to a laboratory for testing. The laboratory identifies these items as 1,013.8 grams of a mixture containing fentanyl and parafluorofentanyl, 995.6 grams of a mixture containing fentanyl, heroin, and parafluorofentanyl, 210.2 grams of pure methamphetamine, 33.8 grams of a mixture containing fentanyl, 2.72 grams of a mixture containing fentanyl and parafluorofentanyl, 16.6 grams of a mixture containing fentanyl and parafentanyl, 228.4 grams of a mixture containing fentanyl and parafluorofentanyl, 25.6 grams of a mixture containing fentanyl, parafluorofentanyl, and 33.1 grams of fentanyl, heroin, and parafluorofentanyl. I'm lost, but this not dude on YouTube that everybody reading about. What? What happened? I'm lost, but this not dude on YouTube that everybody rocking with, huh? Dude on YouTube who everybody rocking with is the rat who told on this man right here. He was a confidential source, and then he worked on him so long till he became the undercover agent because, you know, he moved up. So this is the rat, Terrence TeeTee TuTu Williams, you know, the rat that everybody is praising and applauding and all of this. This is work right here. But this man pled guilty to all of these charges, and now the man giving the guilty back. Yeah. Oh man, yes, baby. He keeps doing this to people, but somebody was gonna get him. Okay. So where did I stop? Because this is a lot of drugs. This is just too much drugs. 25.6 grams of a mixture containing fentanyl, heroin, and parafluorofentanyl, and 33 grams of fentanyl, heroin, and parafluorofentanyl. During a recorded call, Munson explained he obtained narcotics from a person in California who also supplied to other states. Munson explained he owed the person $6,000 for them drugs. Lord, was that the popos themselves? I just don't get it. Prior to trial on November 4, 2024, Munson provided the court a letter noting, "I really wish this case can be resolved this morning without a trial." The letter filed at Doc 151 was read into the record the morning of trial by this court. See attachment A, transcript pages 3 to 5. Undersigned address the procedural history of the case. Munson stated, "I always been trying to plead guilty. That's never been an issue." Munson asked to speak with his lawyer, and the court took a recess from 9:12 to 11:16 a.m. The court conducted a plea hearing pursuant to Federal Rule of Criminal Procedure 11. During the colloquy, during the penalties filed at Doc 150, as to count 1, the conspiracy, the court asked the defendant directly each of the elements, and Munson agreed to each element. As to the distribution offenses, the court inquired by each element, and Munson agreed to each element. The court made inquiries as to the statutory maximum sentences, the mandatory minimum sentences, and the required proof for enhanced penalties at 18 to 22. Munson acknowledged these enhancements and penalties and agreed that he understood all of them, including the enhancement based on his prior federal conviction. The court ended with Munson's trial rights, noting a jury was downstairs and ready to go. Munson said he wanted his lawyer to make arguments at sentencing. The court covered the sentencing guidelines, the process for preparing the pre-sentence investigative report, and the defendant explained last time they said, "I qualified for 30 years. I know how they operate." Now, after viewing the PSR and with sentencing set to commence, Beauty Babe still was talking to him after he sent her. Yes, Beauty Babe, that's her name. She was still talking to him because guess what? She was with the rat. She was working with the rat and had then told the rat all the boy business too. Now, after viewing the, okay, so Munson's motion makes claims refuted by the record. And it says count 5 charges possession with intent, alleged possession with intent to distribute and distribution. Okay, so they say Munson's motion makes claims refuted by the record, including a factual inaccuracy about drugs seized April 5th, 2023, not being used against him. Ha! The change of plea record clearly explains the factual basis Munson agreed with, including count 5, a charge for possession with intent to distribute the drugs seized on April 5th, 2023. The motion also claims he during his change of plea hearing, but cites to a pretrial conference hearing, not the plea hearing in this case. So there's a memorandum of law on the federal crime plea. The court can allow a defendant to withdraw his guilty plea if the defendant can show a fair and just reason for the withdrawal. The burden of showing this reason lies with the defendant. The decision to allow withdrawal of guilty plea is within the discretion of the court and should be based on the totality of the circumstances. A court analyzes whether the close assistance of counsel was available, whether the plea was knowing and voluntary, whether judicial resources would be conserved, whether the government would be prejudiced if the defendant is allowed to with his plea. Munson had the close assistance of competent counsel in this case, and his plea was knowing and voluntary. Oh, okay. So this case is like other 11 cases. Okay, we don't want to hear all of that. We want to get down to the basics. Appel denies of defendant's motions to withdraw guilty pleas. The court noted that the time between the defendant's change of plea and motion to withdraw guilty plea was not the swift change of heart discussed in, okay, stating this swift change is not present here. And da, 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 da. Okay, here, Munson opted to plead guilty the morning of trial. With jury selection set, Munson told the judge he wanted to resolve the case without trial and that he'd always been trying to plead guilty. Okay, we read that. Munson only sought to withdraw his plea after reviewing his final PSR a day before the sentencing hearing, 254 days after he entered his plea. These circumstances supported the apparent motivation that Munson now seeks to avoid the guidelines calculated by probation, which is not a ground to avoid the finality of Rule 11. So glad I caught a lie. Greetings, baby. Munson cannot show that his sworn statements on November 4th, 2024 were anything other than the truth. Munson never wavered during his plea hearing. The blanket claims in the motion to withdraw plea of that what Munson believed are simply refuted by the record and Munson's sworn statements. Munson is an experienced defendant, having previously been through the federal system. The transcript demonstrates Munson clearly understood the elements, penalties, rights, and facts giving rise to the charges. The defendant asserts a motion to withdraw his plea will be conserving judicial resources as it will avoid post-conviction litigation. If the court were to allow Munson to withdraw his guilty plea, the case will proceed to trial and take a significant portion of the court's time. Judicial resources will be impacted by a plea withdrawal, including any post-conviction appellate action Munson would take if convicted at trial. Okay, so we don't want to. I don't want to see this. Let me see. This does not suffer. Okay, so let's get to the conclusion. The record clearly demonstrates the defendant understood the consequences of his guilty plea. I really wish this case would remain without a trial. Munson got his wish. This motion should be denied. It goes on because don't look like the motion was denied. That was by the assistant attorney. So they say certificate of service. Change of plea proceedings before the Honorable Thomas P. Barber, United States, November 4th, 2024, 9:02 a.m. to 11:49 a.m. on the rat birthday when he pleaded guilty. So they got this report in here. I ain't gonna read all of it because I read it all before. But they got what I like to see though. They got the minutes, the names. I wonder if they said a rat name up in here. I wonder if they said. I'm gonna look at these minutes later, y'all. Because y'all know I'm good for finding a rat name with rats. First, when I accuse the government of intentionally fabricating evidence. No, they ain't intentionally fabricating no evidence. That was a rat with all the evidence. Court count 1 and 5. On the succeeding indictment, I honestly don't understand and I am confused. I have no discovery, and nor has Mr. Irvin been able to tell me who I conspired with or how I conspired. I don't have a defense I don't have a defense for these two charges because I don't understand them. Beyonce lost one of my kids to gun violence here in Tampa. And they asked how old the kid was. They said, maybe I should read these minutes because these minutes seem important. Seems like a actual part of this, a real important part of this case. Let's see. So I'm just going to go back to the beginning of the minutes. Because I like to read who see what and what see what, So it says the court, for the record, introduce yourselves. And then I got Ms. Beckman, morning, Your Honor. Samantha Beckman on behalf of the United States. I'll be joined throughout trial by the case agent, Special Agent Melissa Montoya of the FBI. The court, okay, it's best just to sit down and talk in the mic so we can hear you. Ms. Beckman, yes, Your Honor. The court, because there's this air conditioning thing blasting over to my, can you guys hear that out there? Ms. Beckman, we don't hear anything. The court, it's like right here. Defense, the defendant, yes, sir. Mr. Irvin, oh, good morning, Your Honor. Grady Irvin for the defense. And to my immediate left is Michael Munson. The court, okay, morning, Mr. Munson. Ooh, they say morning. See, that's why I don't say morning. I hate that word. The defendant, good morning, Your Honor. The court, you don't have a suit. You don't have a suit? You just want to go with a casual shirt? What do you want to do? The defendant, it don't matter. I wrote you a letter. I wanted Mr. Irvin. So now they telling me he don't have a suit for court? The court, you want him to read it to me or you want me to read it? The defendant, I want you to read it. You can read it open. The court, out loud. The defendant, yes. The court, let me do that. Your writing is pretty good, right? The defendant, I have an education, Your Honor. The court, so do I, but my writing is bad. Education and good writing have nothing to do with each other. I'm going to read Mr. Munson's letter into the record. I'll make it part of the court file. To the Honorable Judge Thomas P. Barber, Your Honor, I am writing this letter to address this honorable court in the beginning of this trial. I would like this court to know I do accept responsibility for my actions. I accepted responsibility last year, but none of my previous attorneys, and so far, nor have Mr. Irvin been able to get ASA to offer a plea agreement for what I actually done. I have all the texts and emails from my previous attorneys who were trying to get this case resolved. Shit, she flip, huh? Yes, very flip. The court flip. The whole court flip. My biggest issue with this case has been the fourth count because it increased my time from 5 to 40 to 10 to life. If you look at the evidence, as Mr. Irvin pointed out in the United States District Court, it's pointed out in the motion, they are not the same. Maybe I was wrong for my choice of words when I accused the government of intentionally fabricating evidence. Count 1 and count 5 on the second superseding indictment, I honestly don't understand, and I am confused. I have no discovery, and nor has Mr. Irvin been able to tell me who I conspired with or how I conspired. I don't have a defense for these two charges because I don't understand them. The court is aware of my medical issues, and last month, me and my fiance lost one of the kids to gun violence here in Tampa. How old? The defendant, 19. The court, 19, yeah. This is a terrible thing. I requested to be released to go to the service, but Mr. Irvin filed the motion 10 days after we told him about our loss. I wouldn't have let you out anyway. I wouldn't have let you out anyway. I can't let people out for this stuff. Now, if you have the money to hire a private security person that accompanies you to, but that's like a couple grand. That would be the only way I would even do it. So don't worry about that. But I'm sorry, I interrupted your letter. Mr. Irvin filed the motion 10 days after we told him about our loss and 2 days before the actual service. I really wish this case can be resolved this morning without a trial. My biggest fear is being shipped off to prison and never making it back to my kids. Thanks for listening. I don't know about this case like you do. I mean, you understand what he's talking about. Oh, Lord. Your Honor, if the court, Ms. Beckman, Your Honor, if the court would indulge me through the procedural history of the case, the court, don't try to direct your comments to him to try to answer his questions. Ooh. Ms. Beckman, yes, Your Honor, to the extent that's permissible. When the case was originally investigated, Mr. Munson, the undercover officer, made purchases directly from you. Those drugs were field tested, and based upon the dangerousness of fentanyl, we indicted as soon as we established probable cause for the search warrant of Wickford Place, where we have seen you coming and going from before the deals. So you were originally indicted on the indictment at document. On the day of the indictment, a few days after you were arrested, a search warrant was executed on Wickford Place. A number of exhibits were taken from you from the residence at Wickford Place on April 5th. When the labs were sent off, they went to a number of different laboratories. The original seizures from December and January were sent to two different labs. One was sent to the Florida Department of Law Enforcement. They are not able to make a determination of purity on methamphetamine. The remainder of the drugs, after the FBI took over the investigation, were sent to the DEA laboratory, and they can conduct an analysis of methamphetamine's purity, which impacts the way a case is charged. So, from the time of your original indictment to the time of your superseding indictment, we were waiting on labs. So, sometimes, as you see, something might make a field test for heroin, but when it is inspected by a chemist in a laboratory, the mixture. So some mixtures, as you know, because you talk about it on the calls with the detective. Oh Lord, oh Lord. I got to read that part again. She said, so some mixtures, as you know, because you talk about it on the calls with the detective, you can have more than one controlled substance in a mixture. Oh Lord, who was the detective? The rat TeeTee TuTu. Statements are reflective of two things. Number one, the return of lab reports so that we could more accurately charge you in this case. Number two, the 851 notice, which was brought about in the second superseding indictment after you rejected the plea agreement that was extended to you in this case, and we were set for trial. With regards to the evidence of the conspiracy, there's twofold. Number one, we have trained and experienced officers who will be able to tell the court the quantity and the quality they were sent to you from some other entity. We don't have to prove who that is. Ooh, it sounds like it was the police already. Second, and apart from that, what's been provided to you and you were a participant in is a jail call that you made to the agent. So he made a jail call to TeeTee TuTu, and TeeTee TuTu is undercover agent. That's his title now. So that's his whole image. He's an undercover agent. Um, so it's his second, and apart from that, what's been provided to you and you were a participant in is a jail call that you made to the agent. It's in evidence, or we will submit it into evidence as Exhibit 65. On that call, you explain what we already know, that you have a source of supply somewhere. You told Special Agent Styles you were 6,000 indebted to him, that he ships to you from California. Oh, so that's his agent name, Styles. So that's it, sir. We have the exhibits. The court answer his question about not telling him who he conspired with is Ms. Beckman, Exhibit 65. You told us. The court. Okay, so again, I'm not into the detail like in these cases. I sit here and listen to it and I learn about it as the jury learns about it. I don't know all of the details that she just went through. I don't know all the details your lawyer knows about. I haven't looked at any of the discovery. So I didn't follow everything she just said, but that was her answer to your question, okay? Oh my gosh. That's horrible. Mr. Irvin, may I comment on one piece of the statement His Honor read in the letter? Said something about the discovery materials and not having seen the discovery.